You're listening to the Cyberwire Network, powered by N2K.
Welcome to the Cyberwire's Word Notes podcast, brought to you by University of Fairfax, online degree programs in cybersecurity for working adults.
The word is AI. Spelled A for artificial and I for intelligence. Definition: the ability of computers to execute tasks typically associated with human intelligence, including natural language processing, problem solving, and pattern recognition. Example sentence: ChatGPT uses AI techniques to answer text questions like a human would. Origin and context. In 1950, British mathematician Alan Turing introduced what's now known as the Turing test in his paper, Computing Machinery and Intelligence. The test is a measure of a machine's ability to manifest intelligent behavior indistinguishable from that of a human. Variations of the Turing test are still in use today. In 1956, Dartmouth held a conference organized by the legendary John McCarthy, during which several scientists, including Marvin Minsky, Nathaniel Rochester, and Claude Shannon, established artificial intelligence as a field of research. AI continued to improve as computers grew more powerful, and in 1997, IBM's Deep Blue supercomputer defeated world chess champion Garry Kasparov. In 2012, Google's DeepMind AI program, AlphaGo, trained on an artificial neural network, managed to beat professional Go player Lee Sedol in 4 out of 5 games. More recently, OpenAI's families of large language models, LLMs, have demonstrated significant advances in language generation capabilities. In late 2022, OpenAI released its ChatGPT platform to the public, which gained widespread mainstream attention. Analytical Steps describes the 6 major branches of artificial intelligence: machine learning, neural networks, robotics, expert systems, fuzzy logic, and natural language processing. In the cybersecurity industry, AI is frequently used for threat detection. Machine learning algorithms are useful for detecting new variants of malware, but they still struggle with identifying broader attack campaigns. Nerd reference. In the movie Imitation Game starring Benedict Cumberbatch as the indomitable Alan Turing, the man responsible for, number 1, proving mathematically in 1937 that a computer could actually be built, his paper on computing numbers with an application to the Entscheiden problem is now regarded as the theoretical foundation of modern computing. Number 2, he significantly contributed to the Allied efforts in World War II in breaking the German Enigma coding machine between 1939 and 1942. And number 3, he defined one of the first tests for artificial intelligence, the Imitation Game, in 1950. In this scene from the 2014 movie, Turing describes the Imitation Game test.
Could machines ever think as human beings do?
Most people say not.
You're not most people.
Well, the problem is you're asking a stupid question.
I am?
Of course, machines can't think as people do. A machine is different from a person. Hence, they think differently. The interesting question is, just because something thinks differently from you, does that mean it's not thinking? No, we allow for humans to have such divergences from one another. You like strawberries. I hate ice skating. You cry at sad films. I am allergic to pollen. What is the point of different tastes, different preferences, if not to say that our brains work differently, that we think differently. And if we could say that about one another, then why can't we say the same thing for brains built of copper and wire, steel?
And that's this big paper you wrote. What's it called?
The Imitation Game.
Right, that's what it's about.
Would you like to play?
Play?
It's a game. A test of sorts. For determining whether something is a machine or a human being.
How do I play?
Well, there's a judge and a subject. And the judge asks questions, and depending on the subject's answers, determines who he is talking with, what he is talking with, and all you have to do is ask me a question.
Word Notes is written by Tim Nodar, executive produced by Peter Kilpie, and edited by John Petrick and me, Rick Howard. The mix, sound design, and original music have all been crafted by the ridiculously talented Elliot Peltzman. Thanks for listening.
This CyberWire Word Notes podcast is made possible by University of Fairfax. The University of Fairfax was established in 2002 in response to the events of 9/11 and in support of federal efforts to increase the nation's cybersecurity by providing high-quality online degree programs for adult learners. The University of Fairfax has dedicated an entire institution to degree and certificate programs in pursuit of excellence in cybersecurity. Alumni currently serve as cybersecurity professionals, senior corporate executives, and policymakers.